The sun was setting, painting the sky with hues of orange and gold as Ishfaq stood by the window, his heart racing with excitement. He could hardly believe it. His biggest dream was coming true. He was traveling to Makkah for Umrah during Ramadan. His mother walked into the room and saw him staring outside. She placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Are you ready, my son?" she asked with a warm smile. Ishfaq turned to her, his eyes shining. "Ami, I can't wait to see the Kaaba. I've always dreamed of this moment." His father called from the hallway, "Come on, everyone. It's time to leave for the airport." With their bags packed and their hearts full of anticipation, the family set off. The journey to the airport was filled with Ishfaq's endless questions. "Ami, how does the Kaaba look at night? Abu, will we hear the adhan from the masjid?" "You'll see everything soon, insha'Allah," his father replied. As they boarded the plane, Ishfaq chose the window seat. The moment the plane took off, he whispered a silent prayer. "Ya Allah, thank you for letting me visit your house," greeted them as they stepped outside. The streets were bustling with people from all over the world, all there for the same purpose, to worship Allah. As they reached their hotel, Ishfaq noticed an old man struggling with his heavy suitcase. Ishfaq ran to him. "Uncle, let me help you," he said, picking up the bag. The old man smiled warmly, relief evident on his face. "Jazakallah, my son. May Allah bless your journey and multiply your rewards this Ramadan." As Ishfaq walked towards Masjid al-Haram with his family, his steps quickened with excitement, his heart pounding in his chest. As they entered through the grand gates, Ishfaq's breath caught in his throat. There it was, the Kaaba, standing majestically in the center, glowing under the lights of the masjid. His eyes filled with tears. He had seen pictures before, but nothing compared to witnessing it with his own eyes. The sight of thousands of people, all moving in unison around the sacred structure, reciting praises of Allah, filled him with awe. His father placed a hand on his shoulder and whispered, "This is the most blessed place on earth, my son. Every prayer made here is accepted." Overcome with emotion, Ishfaq raised his hands and made dua. "Ya Allah, make me a good Muslim. Bless my family. Guide me to always do what is right." His mother wiped a tear from her eye and hugged him. "This is just the beginning of your journey, Ishfaq. Let your heart absorb every moment." As they joined the flow of pilgrims performing tawaf, circling the Kaaba, Ishfaq felt a deep peace in his heart. He knew this trip would change him forever. After completing tawaf, Ishfaq and his family moved towards the Maqam Ibrahim to pray. The golden enclosure surrounding the sacred footprint of Prophet Ibrahim a.s. gleamed under the masjid's bright lights. Ishfaq prayed with sincerity, his heart overflowing with gratitude. As they left the area, Ishfaq felt a sudden pang of hunger. He checked the time, only 20 minutes until iftar. The family walked to an open area where people were sitting with dates, Zamzam water, and plates of food ready for the Maghrib Adhan. As Ishfaq sat down, he noticed a young boy sitting nearby, looking sad. He had no food in front of him, and his clothes were dusty. Ishfaq hesitated. "Are you okay?" he asked. The boy looked up, his eyes full of sadness. "I came from another country with my father for Umrah, but we lost our money. We don't have anything to eat." Ishfaq looked at his plate with some bread. The boy's face lit up with gratitude. "Jazakallah, brother," he said, his voice filled with emotion. At that moment, the adhan echoed through the masjid. The entire gathering broke their fast together, a wave of relief and peace washing over them. Ishfaq's mother had seen what he did and patted his head. "You just earned countless blessings, my son. Ramadan is about sharing and kindness. Ishfaq smiled. Giving felt better than taking. The days passed quickly, filled with prayer, tawaf, and heartfelt du'as. Ishfaq never wanted to leave Makkah, but soon it was time to return home. On their last evening, as they walked towards the masjid for one final prayer, Ishfaq saw the same old man he had helped at the hotel on the first day. The man approached him with a kind smile. "My son, I have something for you." He handed Ishfaq a small bottle of Zamzam water and a beautiful prayer mat. "Never stop doing good deeds, even after Ramadan," the old man said. "Helping others is the best form of worship." Ishfaq walked away, knowing that the true journey was not just to Makkah. It was the journey of becoming a better person. Moral of the story: Ramadan teaches us kindness, patience, and generosity.